In this video, we're going to learn how to better control command line outputs in Linux command line interface. We're going to start by listing contents of etc Linux directory. And as soon as we press enter, what we can see, it just listed the whole directory, but we didn't catch the first part of it. We can see it starts from a letter C. What we want to do to prevent that, we want to type in ls etc/etc, and then we use a pipe. And what pipe is just a vertical bar, and we're going to run the output of ls etc command. We're going to run it through a command called more. And what more does, it allows us to preview at our own speed. It doesn't just list out the output, it allows us to go through the output. So pressing the enter key goes one by one. Pressing the space bar, it just allows us to view the contents much quicker. To return back to the command line, we just press Q. Now, the next command is called less. What less does, it does exactly the same thing as more, it's just a touch quicker. We are now going to learn how to save terminal output to a file. First, we will create a file that lists all of the days in the week. We will call it days. To do that, we're going to use a VI editor, vi days.txt. Once inside of editor, we're going to press I to insert. We're going to type in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we press escape key, semicolon, write and quit. Now, using the cut command, we're going to check how many lines this file contains. We can do that by typing in cat -n days.txt. And as you can see there, it's got 7 lines. Using the head command, we want to capture the first 5 lines of this file. So let's do that. Head -n 5 days.txt. Now, it's going to capture all of the days except Saturday and Sunday because they're actually lines 6 and 7, but we asked it only to look for 5 lines from the start of the file. Now, if we want to create a file called weekdays, we can simply use this command, but using an operator bigger than, we can create a new file called weekdays.txt. Now let's have a look inside of this directory, and we can see the file called weekdays.txt has been created. So let's have a look at the content of this file, and we can see that it contains just the first 5 days of the week. Now let's say we wanted to create a file called weekends.txt, but we want it just to contain Saturday and Sunday, because that's what the weekends are. We can do that by using a tail command and selecting a number of lines as 2, and then we can channel the output into the file called weekend.txt. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the content of that file. There you go. Now I'm going to show you how to merge 2 text files into one. So to do that, we're going to type in the following command: cat weekdays.txt, and then also weekend.txt, and we want to use a symbol greater than, and we're going to create a new file called all of the days in the week.txt. Let's have a look. And that's how we merge 2 text files together. In this next exercise, we're going to try to determine how many software packages are installed on this machine by using some of the things we learned in this video. So we know the package manager is called yum. So let's type in the following command called yum list installed. Now this lists all the software that's been installed on this machine. So what we want to do, we want to capture this output, and we're going to call this file software list.txt. Now, once we captured this data, we're going to type in semicolon. What semicolon does, it allows us to run multiple commands one after another. So the next thing we want to do, we're going to use cat5 command, and we're going to ask it to put a number of lines in front of the text, and we're going to type in software list.txt, and then again we're going to capture this output, and we're going to put it to a file called number of installed programs .txt. And now after we've done that, we want to use tail command. So remember, tail command looks at the file from the bottom. So let's do tail, and we want to just look at the last line to determine what number is there in front of that line. Installed programs. Now we're going to press enter, and it's going to tell us there's 1018 installed pieces of software on this machine. But to double check, we want to make sure that at the beginning of the file there's not something there that we really haven't come across. So we're going to cat, and then we're going to use software list.txt, and we're going to run it through the command called more. And we can see the first line is actually just a title. So in this case, if we run this command again, if it tells it's got 1018 installed pieces of software, we should really take it as 1017. Hope you enjoyed this video, and let's catch up on the next one.